issue, what we're talking about. Hello! So yeah, I'm really kind of out of my element here. I mean, you all know me. I know Digimon. I'm here for Time Stranger. That's really what that's really what I'm, here to learn more about. I know Tales of. I've played a ton of the Tales of games, but they haven't even announced that they're going to do anything about that here. So,
Yeah, I think there is a possibility because they couldn't probably fit all game titles in that one trailer. Maybe they wanted something as a surprise. I don't know.
possibly. I mean, they last year's was about an hour and 10 minutes when I looked at like the old VODs and stuff. I don't know if it counted this 30-minute timer though this countdown that we started with today.
I see.
I didn't actually click on
Also,
them to check.
I kind of have a prediction.
Oh,
I, for one, believe that Bandai Namco doesn't truly know how to deal with Digimon. So this stream is a 50-50 between the best information yet or just stuff we could deduce from what we already had.
I'm guessing there's going to be maybe like one small thing, but all the rest is going to be yeah. They're going to show us around Central Town again, which if you've paid attention and watched, Terramon Assistant and all that, they've shown us pretty much all of Central Town at this point.
I mean, if they unlock flying as a mount in the game, maybe there is a corner you can find without being able to just walk there.
Maybe. I'm guessing. Well, Pegasusmon can fly you to a certain place in Central Town. I'm
Yeah,
guessing that like if there even is flight, it's going to be only for certain zones and areas. I mean, it'd be awesome if you could just fly around everywhere, but if they
I
do that,
imagine
that's
it's
going
a
to be
possible,
very late game.
probably very late game, but I imagine it could be possible due to the fact that you can change the camera around.
Yeah, yeah, it is possible, but part of me worries is the whole reason they kept it to 30 FPS on consoles was to get around having so many Digimon on screen. I mean, maybe if they don't render many Digimon while you're flying, maybe they can handle that. Because, like, if you're trying to fly over Central Town, it's trying to load all of that. I think there's some machines that might explode trying to do that. But we shall see. I don't quite know yet. That's part of the beauty. We've still got 3 months, almost exactly, to wait.
Yeah, almost exactly 3 months, and it's the month of my birthday as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I guess you could say it'll be an early birthday gift, but we shall see. It's not exactly a gift if you have to buy it yourself.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's been a few people doing giveaways and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that'd be awesome. It's like, well, no, I need to make sure I have my copy on release day. I can't really,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I can't really do that. That's awesome. It's cool people that you can afford to do that, but I kind of I need to know what copy I have, what edition I have to play with. I mean, I still probably will end up with just the base game, but I mean, technically, I
I
could buy the fancier ones because I will make that money back, but eventually. But
I am thinking of getting the fancier versions, even if I don't make the money back, just to show to Bandai Namco that people want Digimon.
well, I mean, if you look at my poll, I mean, there was. Gosh, I'm trying to remember. Well, we have a moment. I can look. There was so many people that were saying in my channel they were going to buy the fancier editions. It amazed me. Like, I think between the collectors and Ultimate was over 50% of the people. I was like, wow. It's been a
Let's
while.
see the sales number. Maybe we'll find out who's a liar.
Well, I mean, it was only about 1,000 votes. I hope more than 1,000 people are going to buy this game.
Yeah.
you know, um, I only have 3,000 subscribers, and whoever else. I don't know. Only about 2.1% of the people that actually watch my videos are subscribed. So Oh wow, since I've looked at this is actually evened out quite a bit.
The
So
poll?
35% is the standard edition, 13% is deluxe, and then 26% is ultimate, 25% is collectors. But yeah, no, okay, that's still, yeah, 51% say they're gonna buy between the two most expensive versions.
I imagine it's maybe for the ease of handling DLCs.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the DLCs supposedly. Well, I guess there's some that come with the costumes in the ultimate you don't get in the deluxe. Some side missions there. But if you get the deluxe, you get the Digimon and their side mission. But there are supposedly some side missions that have to do with the costumes and stuff as well. So
I was probably sold on one of the fancier editions because of Black and Agumon and Gabumon.
you just need to pre-order for that. You don't need a fancy version for them.
Don't
They're
mind
just
me,
a
I'm an
pre-order
idiot.
bonus.
Yeah, that tracks. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, the only Digimon that are in the Ultimate Edition is Agumon Bond of Bravery and Gabumon Bond of Friendship, and they're just unlocked early. You can still get them otherwise. So
I wonder how the game is balanced if they are meant to be unlocked early with the pre-orders. Could it be we get those Digimons before the final boss if we grind a bit?
I mean, I'm assuming because they're the Bond Digimon, it's going to require like maximized Bond or something to get them. Which, I mean, if it's
Yeah.
anything like Cybersleuth, maximizing Bond's not that big a deal.
Yeah, I think it might be somewhat easy. Maybe the problem is the special evolution condition being having an Agumon at level 70 or something.
Yeah, it could be a high level like that. It could be having your agent rank high enough, because we've seen a bunch tied behind agent rank. Like you need agent rank 3 for champion, 5 for ultimate, just in general. So it could just be they have a higher rank requirement. Yeah, who knows? It could require a certain item that you can only get late.
That item looks like a shattered Digivice.
A broken cell phone at that point. That's all the Digivices look like. For the most part. In that point, they're just smartphones.
Yep. Although I haven't watched Kizuna because when it came out, I didn't bother because I didn't have a way to watch it officially.
Yeah, that was the problem, because my brother and I, we had tickets to go see it in theaters. And then the pandemic happened, and the theaters were closed. We couldn't go see it.
I probably became aware of the movie a little too late to go to a movie theater. I'm not even sure if my theaters would have had it.
I don't know, like very few places carried O2 The Beginning, the one that most recently came out. So
Yeah. I believe that one did come to Romania, where I'm from, but it was probably in a bigger city than mine.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I had to drive about a half hour to go see The Beginning.
Yeah,
And there was all of
sounds about right.
There was all of about maybe 7 of us in the theater. No, maybe there was 10. It was not.
I wish there was that many when I tried to go to Transformers 1. My local theater said I couldn't go watch it because there weren't enough people. They needed like 5.
Oh, Transformers 1 was great. I love Transformers 1.
Yeah. I kinda just waited for it to appear on streaming somewhere. I don't remember where I watched it.
Yeah. You know, that was one of the better Transformers movies, just period. Oh, here we go.
It's a trailer.
Oh, another countdown for 30 seconds.
Oh, that countdown was rated 18. You gotta
no.
watch out.
Close your eyes, chat. This is a family-friendly channel. We can't look at this.
Actually have a theory that the My Hero Academia game could be a story game rather than a fighting game. But I think it's more likely to be a fighting game at this point.
Sure. I I've heard of it, but I've never watched any of it.
I watched a bit, but I lost track at some point after season 4, I think.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bandai
Whoa, don't get
Namco
run over,
Summer
people.
Showcase
They're in the
live
streets.
from Studio Odyssey. I'm Sydney Goodman, here to present today's exciting lineup.
There's
of
a
game
joke to
news
be made
along
about
with
her
honor
being from the
cartoons.
streets, but I want to keep it family friendly.
Thank you so much to Bandai Namco Entertainment for having us here today with everyone watching online.
Wait, is that
Now,
Connor?
some of you
I just
out
now
there
realized.
may be familiar
It says
with
it's
the
Connor.
Summer
I don't know.
Showcase, now in its third
Yeah,
year,
Connor, the
but you may
one who hangs out with
notice
Iron
on a
Mouse.
very different setting this year, a very swanky set.
Sure.
It is very swanky. We have been transported into this amazing Tokyo meets LA inspired city where you can come along as we meet different game producers and reveal some brand new games and trailers.
Ooh, and I think we're ready to reveal our first worldwide reveal. Sorry about that. I'm so excited. I can't help myself.
I'm ready.
To start us off, we have a very first look at a game based on a massively popular anime franchise with explosive action, touching friendship, and heroic characters. This is sure to go beyond all expectations. Let's take a look.
This doesn't narrow it down.
Yeah.
This inner flame will pass to the next generation,
My
Yep, My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
and that generation will entrust it to the next. This
I feel like a fighting game is most likely because they have so many characters.
Let's say that's a lot of characters right there.
Come on now.
Well, that's the entire classroom. They go to a school.
Let's make
Ah.
sure they know.
Oh, academia. I guess that makes sense.
Take this! We'll blast through to your main body! Come on, guys!
Todoroki! Because of you, I'm the person I've always wanted to be!
I'm not losing sight of you! We haven't been able to talk about love and romance yet!
From now on, this is our story.
Yeah, this kind of makes sense to me, but I guess it doesn't to you.
I've gotta defeat
Yeah, no. It is.
I also can't pretend I didn't see you crying in there!
Shut up, you insignificant pest!
I mean, it seems kind of like a fighting game, but it's more 3D.
Third gear!
I mean, there are some
Fighting games
3D
from
fighters.
this franchise have been 3D fighters, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Arena fighters, I guess. So I guess this is just the latest installment.
I mean, it looks very hype and stuff, but it really didn't show. That's the hype trailer. It doesn't show like any of the real gameplay of like what it's actually like.
Yeah.
Those trailers usually annoy me a lot.
Although I'm
You
not
need to
sure
know what
what...
you're doing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you can make the cutscenes look all amazing and trailers look great, but what is the game itself like? Looks like she
I
might
guess
be
this
telling
might
us a
be the
little more.
part... Yeah, this might be the part where they explain a bit.
Fighting action
And
game.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the we figured that.
Yeah, I imagine they want to make this one extra good because the manga ended and the anime is about to end.
Oh, don't worry, they can just keep milking My Hero Adventure, you know. I don't know, does it have something like Digimon Adventure they can just keep milking?
Yeah.
Never let go.
I would honestly prefer it if they made like a game where it's not a fighting game, you just get one character and you explore the city.
アニメの素晴らしいビジュアルを最大限に生かした美麗なグラフィックで迫力ある最終決戦をゲームで体験してください。本作にはアニメに登場する数多くの
A
キャラ
huge
クターを
roster,
実
yeah,
装してい
that
ます。
looked like a bunch of people.
最
Hey,
終
look, it was
決戦で
Sonic.
活躍した
I don't know why
人
those
気キャラ
eyes.
クターたちが参戦し、
Sonic,
あ
or
の時
maybe
見せ
Metal
た新
Sonic.
技や新形態も使用可能になります。さらに、ヒロアカ家庭用ゲームでは初となる
All the students, yes! I can't wait to see Bob and Mary. Yeah.
It's been a while since I watched, so I might have forgotten some of the names, but I definitely remember the big ones.
It's anime. I would be shocked if there was a Bob.
I mean, to be fair, the main character yells out American states as attacks. His mentor was like inspired by America. He spent some time in America training.
Oh, okay. Making good brisket? Yes. That's what you do in the middle of this action-based fighting game. Is you just make the best brisket. Is that like the Mortal Kombat friendship endings? You just make the best brisket and they stop fighting.
I don't know if that's a thing in the My Hero games. I didn't play them.
I wouldn't think so. But just chill out, you know. Here's some nice corned beef and cabbage, you know.
Oh, they brought the original creator.
Huh. So that's another one that's not coming to Nintendo Switch in any
How was
way.
that for our first announcement, everyone? Are you ready at home to go plus?
I guess it was in development at a time that didn't match with the Switch 2.
Now, thank you to Miyazaki-san and the development team for bringing their passion to this project and to our summer showcase.
Yeah, I'm
stage.
guessing that
as Miyazaki-san mentioned, I've missed
eventually,
the
like,
Horikoshi message
this
right in front of
game
me
or
here.
like Time
So,
Stranger
let's
will
read
get
it, shall we?
on the Switch too, but
This
not.
is Kohei Horikoshi, the original creator.
Yeah, they'll
of
probably
Ghost
get a
Reckoning.
port later.
I'm so happy that they're making another game now that the original manga is complete. I can't believe this is happening. In earlier games, I used Ida and Kirishima. This time, you can use all of Class 1A. So I'm already excited to see who I'll master. Also, the expressions are amazing.
I am not reading off a script. That is not a teleprompter right in front of me.
Thank you.
You'd think he'd know how to do this a little better, considering that he had VA in it, all of its titles on social media.
Bandai Namco on social media to catch
Like
more
his
news.
guy, I think he's supposed to be a voice actor of sorts.
Up next, we have a dramatic adventure bound by blood. Code Vein 2 arrives in 2026.
I've heard of Code Vein, but I have no idea.
I think it's supposed to be a Monster Hunter competitor, but I didn't play it.
In Code Vein 2. Let's check in with game producer Izuka-san to learn more about the mysterious girl Lou and her role in
Or maybe
this
I'm thinking of
gilded,
something else.
time-traveling action RPG.
Time traveling action RPG.
皆さんこんにちは。
Hmm.
コードウェイン2プロデューサーの飯塚です。本作は
I was thinking it was like
発売されたコードウェインのシリーズ完全新作になります。コードウェインは崩壊した
about like
未来の世界で生きる吸血鬼
killing things and mining on a like moon, other planet, but I think I'm wrong too. So.
It might be the Monster Hunter competitor if the creatures are that big.
Yeah, yeah.
吸血攻撃、バディシステム、ブラッドコードなどおなじみのシステムも登場します。ぜひご期待ください。舞台は人間と吸血鬼が共存している未来の世界になります。そこでは様々な物質を異形に変えてしまう輪廻と呼ばれる変質現象と吸血鬼たちの自我を奪い化け物へと変えてしまう渇望の月の存在で世界は滅びの一途をたどっていました。
Oh no, not the destruction of the world. Will we destroy the world?
吸血鬼ハンターでしたが任務中に命を落としてしまいます。
Find out next time on Code Vein 2.
That's creepy.
彼女の
She doesn't need that heart thing, right? Don't need to protect that.
100年前の世界へ旅立ち滅びゆく世界を救うため
It's just like a kid, he's just there as a startup fund.
他にも現代の世界では様々な吸血鬼たちとの出会いが待っています。時間を超えて展開するドラマティックなストーリーにぜひご期待ください。本作はプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ XS、Steam
Yeah, so Bandai just
2026年に発売予定
either
で
was
す。
not given test kits to prepare their games for Switch 2, or just... Huh. Just another one.
Nintendo
yeah.
has also made some moves that seemed weird to me, like breaking the consoles, like that actually happened.
I heard threats of that. Has it actually happened to people?
Yes, some people stole the consoles from a shipment, so they bricked those consoles that were probably sold either way. And others have tried to back up their games or do other stuff with the console, and they got banned, basically.
Patapon 1+2 replay.
A remake. Yeah, or remaster or something.
Now, of course, I can't talk about
Something along
the
those
game,
lines.
So Krista's here with me today to
Oh.
dive a little deeper into the game and break it all down for us. So, Krista, how you doing?
I'm so excited to be here. I'm excited to talk about these cute little guys. We're not going to spend too long making you wait, but we have loaded up a small army of rhythmic warriors for today's demo.
Okay, good. I'm excited for this. Let's
Thank you,
get into it.
Phantom Crustacean. He said that the Code Vein is more like a Bloodborne game.
Oh, lovely.
So Patapon is a rhythm action adventure game
What?
where players use 4 mystical drums to command
like
an
a
army
Souls
of
game.
cute and mysterious little
Yeah.
eyeball
Huh.
creatures.
Okay.
named
We just happened to
Patapons.
saw the big enemies and I confused them with the Moss Hunter rival.
Nothing to go wrong.
Exactly. And as you are their new mighty one, and it's up to you to lead them on the journey to the legendary Earth End.
Oh,
You know,
for what?
casual, normal stakes.
So I'm like their leader. They all respect me.
Yes, absolutely.
I can get behind this, but I was expecting something a bit more light-hearted for a rhythm game. This seems quite intense.
You don't have to feel too powerful quite yet, but playing Patapon's really, really simple.
Alright.
Just hit 4 drums to the rhythm and your
What?
Patapons follow your lead.
No,
Every
we
time
haven't
you
gotten to
pick
Time
one
Stranger
thing
yet.
back,
You haven't missed
I'm
it.
really impressed with how easy I would mess up for it, but it's pretty
Yeah.
common.
I
Well,
think
don't
they
worry
might
about
be
that,
saving
because
Time
near
Stranger
this
for a
game,
little
under the
later.
headline
Like
is
My
the
Hero
Monster
Academia was
Command
the
display.
opening.
It's a convenient
Time Stranger
reminder of
was
what
one of
drum
the
commands will be
3
helpful for
games
each
that
level.
showed images in
Is
the
it all
trailer.
commands we can expect to see as well.
Yeah, these are the ones that are helpful for each
So it's a
level.
rhythm game, but you're
And your basic
fighting
attack goes
too?
pon,
This
pon,
is an
pon,
interesting kind of
as
combo.
they- Oh, they're doing
The number of
wild
soldiers
here.
reminds me of
Big
how you
jump.
handle Pikmin.
Some airtime there.
Yeah, a bunch of little guys fighting a bigger.
Naturally, of course that exists.
Yes.
Oh no.
And it's got these 3 arms that grab your little Patapon.
No. Okay, but they're safe right now. They're fine. We can still save them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They can break free.
Come
we
on,
believe.
Patapon.
One of them is burning in the hand.
Yeah,
We're good.
Okay, looks good so far.
Oh no, 2 of them are being swallowed.
Oh no.
Just a little bit.
They'll be fine, right?
Yeah, no, definitely.
No, it's-
Don't worry
it's
about
fine.
it.
It's fine. It's
Those
fine.
little hats that you collect in the corner
Oh,
can be buried.
Gastro
and then
acid
the
never
Patapons
hurt
come
anyone.
back.
Yeah, it's fine. Getting swallowed whole, that's never a
One time I
bad
do
thing.
Keep pressing things to the beat and be on.
I'm sure
Oh,
it'll all
apparently
be
this was
fine.
for the
With
DS,
this game, you don't have to be
according to
super
my chat.
precise.
Okay.
As long as the Patapon
I mean,
respond, you'll
given the
continue to march
graphics, it
on,
certainly
just
could
like
be,
them.
yeah.
Okay, I've got that. So I noticed that we're
I
firing.
think the graphics might be a little better now, but yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah,
look
but-
like it would be too
So
challenging.
there's also hunting
Yeah.
mode, battling the Zigatons that you see along the way, and there's other mini games that kind of keep you motivated to
Zigatons.
play
Oh,
longer.
I see. Alright.
Okay. And I see even though we've lost a few Patapons, they're not stopping their attack.
No, oh, there was a big plume of smoke right there. That was a
Yeah, they did.
like some sleep gas. Yeah.
Okay, they're back up now.
We're
They seem to be
riling
on
them
the
up
roll
right
with the
now,
rhythm.
and-
That's one of the commands.
Yes, and
Okay.
you can see with the successful attacks, he's losing some arms.
Oh, yeah, he's lost one.
So I think the Patapons are doing a good job despite being a little eepy.
Okay, one arm just came back, but I
Yeah,
think
well,
we're making some progress here.
No,
Eat one
definitely. I
Patapon,
believe
2
each
will
shovel
rise
is
up to
getting
take
pushed
its
back as we
place.
speak.
Okay, nice.
Not even a little nap is enough to stop the Patapon. They're very
I'm
determined.
sure you know a thing or two about smaller creatures throwing themselves to the war machine.
If I mess up, is there any punishment, or is it?
They'll look at you, they'll judge for a
Yep,
little bit,
yep.
and then they
Little
just keep
rookies
on
trying
going.
to
So
fight
you just
against
gotta-
more
you gotta
Monzenma.
lock in.
Yeah.
I need to lock in.
Oh, apparently there was a
I see that
mix-up,
we
not the
have
DS,
pushed them back a little
PSP
bit
apparently.
here. Making some progress. Okay. maybe-
Similar
my chat.
idea, but yeah.
Oh no.
He's got some big
Yeah.
stomps going on. That's okay.
Okay.
Actually, it makes sense that it would be the PSP. The buttons are the
Oh,
PlayStation
no.
buttons.
They're really tough.
Oh, yeah, that would do it.
How do I round them up? Okay, square, circle, X, triangle. Okay, easily.
Yes.
That would be simple. Okay.
Big jump.
So you can dodge?
So yes,
What?
they can do a big jump up into the air like that, and avoid the gas if possible.
Oh my god, okay. I don't
Not
think
gonna lie,
that would
I'm
be
more
as
intrigued by the game design rather than the game itself.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it looks like maybe we did it.
I think they just did it.
I mean, it,
Yes. Okay.
I do
we
love
got
the
some
interesting
Okay,
mashups,
okay,
like,
we
you
let
know,
them
you
survive
put rhythm in
another
other
day.
things, like Crypt of the
Oh my
Necro
gosh, I
Dancer
like that.
and things like that.
But thank you, Christopher, leading us through that demo.
Yeah.
I appreciate that so much.
And if you would like to learn more about the game, we recently shared a full system trailer, which we will link in the chat.
Oh, wonderful. And don't forget,
That-
viewers at
But
home.
that's cool, 'cause that actually shows you the
Replay will
game.
be released on July
Yeah.
11th, and
But
it'll
I
be
find it
playable
funny
on
that they were the ones
PlayStation
on stage
5,
without
Nintendo
any
Switch,
controllers.
and
It gives me the
PC.
same
Only
vibe
1
as
week to
that
go.
one
So,
movie where they were
once
playing
again,
games on the
Christopher,
TV and the
taking us
controller was
through the
off.
First step in our journey to Earth End.
Coming up next, we'll travel to a mythical land in Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
I think I saw a little bit of Toa before. I never played it, but
Feels so awkward.
A brand new IP developed by Brownies. Toa and
So
the
seeing it on
Guardian
a
of the
oh, it's a new
PlayStation.
IP. Never mind. I'm thinking of something else then.
It's possible you've seen it. I think this game was on a
state of play before.
No, like I saw people streaming it and playing it. So that's what I was thinking of. So
oh, okay.
Maybe it's Toma or something instead of Toa. I don't know.
Could be.
Right now.
Oh, giving away a PC. Whoa.
配信をご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。トアと真珠の祈り子たちのプロデューサーの長岡大輔です。本日は未公開の映像やプレイ映像とともにゲームの魅力をしっかり伝えてきたらなと思っておりますので、ぜひ最後までご覧いただけると嬉しいです。本作はオリエンタルな世界観の中で刀と杖を駆使した
Yeah, I definitely seen this game at a state of play. This looks familiar to me.
ダンジョンでは個性豊かな8キャラクターの中から2キャラクターを
Reminds me a bit of like a Hades art style.
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking at the time when I watched it. Hades, but Eastern mythology.
Yeah.
And they even have the doors and the perks.
Oh, that's quite the...
Come on, I'm sure his mom says he's pretty.
Where's Amaterasu when you need her?
世界の平和を脅かすマガツと呼ばれる邪悪な神の対立を描いた物語が展開されていきます。ゲームの拠点となる里では主人公トアを操作して8人の仲間たちの能力の
Oh, it's got fishing. People love the game.
より攻略しやすくすることができます。
Most fishing games are so boring, I don't care. There's only a couple games that I've ever spent a lot of time fishing.
The most excitement I had for a fishing minigame was in Monster Hunter Wilds because they started a mission as soon as you caught a fish.
Breath of Fire 3 is always my go-to game for fun fishing.
Now I've seen everything. A fish fishing.
I mean, there are fish that eat other fish, yeah.
Yeah, but it's usually the saying, you don't ask a fish how to fish.
Teach a fish how to fish and never starve. Something. We ate peaches, now we can take on all the darkness.
We plunge onward. I shall end you.
We just saw this footage. Most of this.
I think this is supposed to be the trailer, gameplay trailer.
Yeah, but it's pretty much the same footage they just showed us. Okay, there's a little more. There's a little difference. Oh,
there's a little more, yeah.
Look away, arachnophobic people. Gary.
I am arachnophobic, but I didn't find that one scary.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, it's more the real life ones that scare me.
8 different guardians. Well, I definitely always like when they add some more character and a story to it. So.
トアの言うことは全肯定しちゃうけなげさが見ていてとても微笑ましいキャラクターで、個人的にも大好きなキャラクターの一人です。アクションの面では連続攻撃と範囲攻撃の2種類を持っていて、非常にバランスの取れた使いやすいキャラクターで、最初に触るキャラクターとしてもかなりおすすめで、実際チュートリアルのキャラクターはレッカちゃんになっています。錦はかなりインパクトのある見た目をしていますが、実はとても信心深く硬派なキャラクターです。モニヤ神という神を信仰しており、全校爪はいつかモニヤ神に出会える。
Sometimes when they say that in a game, they're not actually the
The intention might be there, but the execution could be lacking.
Yeah. Well, I guess when other people say it about you, it's more likely than if you say it about yourself.
Yeah.
この見た目で泳げないっていう設定もとってもチャーミングで、チーム
I know I'm a million times as humble as thou art.
トアと真珠の祈り子たちの情報は公式 X 等で毎週公開していく予定です。ゲームの内容やシステム
They're releasing weekly on X. I mean, they've been doing more than weekly on Time Strangers, so I believe they'd do that.
ありがとうございました。それではスタジオにお戻しします。
This is interesting and could be a spoiler. Striker One just said that there could be an Ace Combat game for the 30th anniversary.
Ace Combat?
Wait, isn't this game out? Ace Combat. I think it's one of those jet fighting games.
Yeah, yeah.
But this game, isn't it out already? I thought it was. Among Us Death Note. Actually seen some people say it's more than just Among Us Death Note, but still, that's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah. Well, has some social. Oh, social deduction. And...
I see, Strike. I see. Oh, it's coming out this summer.
Pac-Man is
But
one
it
of
doesn't
the
say when.
most recognizable characters in all of gaming.
So we're jumping to Pac-Man from that? What? We're not going to say a thing? Okay.
I guess not.
Is coming when Shadow Labyrinth launches July 18th.
When they say Pac-Man is the most recognizable, but they're probably showing a game where he's not recognizable.
It's going fantastic.
Good. You actually helped us to announce Shadow Labyrinth at the Game Awards.
And he's wearing a Pac-Man pin, so you know it's legit.
It was a great honor, and I am glad to be the harbinger of Dark Pac-Man and revealing some new gameplay today.
That's right. In Shadow Labyrinth, players will take on the role of Swordsman number 8, accompanied by a familiar-looking yellow orb known as Puck, and explore mysterious
Swordsman number 8? What?
Puck, as in Puck-Man.
Yeah, I think in this game you're supposed to be traveling alongside Pac-Man and use your powers together.
Okay, what if I told you that the Amazon Prime Video secret level Pac-Man episode is a prequel to the events of Shadow Labyrinth, and that Shadow Labyrinth's story takes place in an interconnected universe whose timeline canonically connects games like Bosconian and Dig Dug. There's even a big reference to Splatterhouse.
This is like that one reboot of Bomberman that tried to be edgy.
Yeah, this is so much stuff thrown together, and Pac-Man and horror and what?
You can eat your enemies.
Pac-Man and I have that in common. I'm kidding. But isn't that the most important thing about Pac-Man? So are there other
Lady, you're an official stream. Keep it family friendly.
Yes, and Seigo Aizawa, Shadow Labyrinth's producer, has prepared a message.
Yeah, well, that was... Oh.
皆さんこんにちは。7月18日発売予定のシャドウラビリンスのプロデューサーの相沢です。今年はパックマン45周年で
Oh, okay, it's a big 45th. Alright.
Way to celebrate by taking away the whimsy and color.
By completely changing the character, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure Pac-Man had a few good games under its belt with the more whimsical aspect, but I genuinely feel like the most recent thing that could be considered the best was the Smash Bros. Edition.
Thank you, Aizawa-san, and a happy 45th anniversary to
I
Pac-Man.
haven't played any of the recent enough Smash games to play Pac-Man. Stopped at Brawl. So.
Yeah, it was in Smash Ultimate, I think.
I'm excited to see it because
I don't know if it was in Smash 4. I don't remember that one.
That's right.
I play the most Melee, so I don't know.
Perfect. Well, off the bat, where in the game are we?
Okay, so spoilers. We are deep
Funnily enough, I think Melee is the most popular of the Smash Bros. At least with the tournament scene.
That is really far in. So that being said,
yeah, well, I always played Smash with max items and 4 players and chaos.
Okay,
I don't play it like those kind of people do.
So I mentioned they're equipable. It's basically
Hungry Box would scream in terror now if he heard that from you.
They're acquired through crafting in the
yeah,
game.
no, I don't.
And we gave ourselves a little bit more.
I embrace
As you can
chaos.
see,
I
and the
don't.
ability to dash much larger, which will help in the battle.
Perfect. So it sounds like you can customize your loadout.
Exactly. Yeah, to suit your playstyle.
Any
depending on if you want to
stage.
dodge or parry.
And then these towers with class.
These remind me of the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D symbols on the ground when they had the arc with the shadow people.
I did not last long enough in Yu-Gi-Oh! To make it to 5D.
Very familiar there. And each of those colors, of course, corresponds to the 4 ghosts. But in this game, they're known as the G-hosts.
The G-hosts. And there's a G-host
Oh
dropping
god,
in right
Phantom
now.
has a scary idea that this Pac-Man could be used for the next Smash Bros. If it's in good timing.
Right on cue. Red, Brogza, Terius, Gilba.
Oh my gosh, that's a mouthful.
It is. Brogza is basically an in-universe term for a core, and Terius, final, Gilba, hand. So There you
Ah,
go.
yes, I see all of the
This guy
Pac-Man
is really powerful.
gameplay right
off the bat.
here.
Focusing on the combat here.
Yeah.
Dodging and slashing, you have to be super precise to even survive here.
Yeah, there's the dodge. I'm seeing red and blue.
That's right. So his face will flash red and blue. If it flashes red, it means you can parry his attack. And blue means you need to get the heck out of the way, which we just did using the grappling hook.
Perfect.
Wait, shouldn't that be the other way around? I remember red being like the attacks you cannot parry or stuff like that.
Red's usually danger, yeah, like don't...
That's right. So on the left, we've got our parry equipped because you can choose whether or not to parry. Oh wait, hold on that point. This is Gaia. So this is basically the power pellet of this game. It makes you super OP. You can really wreck house with enemies, but it's time limited. That meter on the top left that just expired was our Gaia meter.
Okay, and we'll go back to talking about that bottom left-hand corner, but I want to stay on Gaia for a second. So how do we increase that meter?
So throughout the course of the game, you can kill enemies, but you can also stun them and then eat them. And then that helps to not only gain you resources to use in crafting to acquire things from the shop, but also to fill up that Gaia meter so you can get back.
I don't know.
into
This kind of
super
boss
OP.
just seems like a damage sponge to me. It's
So now
it's
going
more
back to the bottom left. It sounds like
It could be they
Just a
didn't
long-
get all the upgrades for it.
Is that always the case?
That's right.
True. I mean, he said this is
would've
really
seen-
late
so-
game
so
where they
in
have
order to
like
case
all the
depending on what
upgrades,
you
but
equip.
Oh, okay.
they showed the
And,
screen where it didn't
right
look like
now,
that all of them
the,
either. So
left trigger is
Sure,
parry,
players will
and the
find a
right
way to
trigger
break the
is
game.
The right triangle.
Also, hi
is,
Kira, thank you
puck
for
spark, which is
joining
basically
me.
a stun move.
I mean, they
You
do,
would have
but then
seen
you
that,
know you can
when we
find that.
execute the boss will turn white just like that.
Perfect timing.
To allow us to sort of get in some extra hits there as we try to dodge this huge attack with our active grappling hook.
And then I see that red bar just shot up. What is that?
Stamina.
That's right. So the red bar in the top left is your ESP meter. And so
ESP,
this will be
sorry.
consumed, in larger, smaller
Totally
chunks
not
based
stamina.
on a variety of different moves. So there's using puck spark, there's even dashing, using your grappling hook. So everything consumes that. So you need to be really careful with what your moves are and be strategic because
I love how
otherwise,
they
if you
just
run out of ESP, you
plop
won't be able
the
to do
screen
anything and you'll be
next to
dead.
them without
You can't
making a
even dodge?
border.
You can't dodge efficiently.
Doesn't make
Okay,
it look like it's an
okay, so
actual
all about
monitor
managing
there or
that
anything.
bar.
Yeah. Speaking of managing bars, we got his stun meter all the way to the top there just a moment ago. So red.
Or
was
maybe it is a
totally out
green
of
screen
commission
that's
for a couple
just
of
that
seconds there,
good.
letting us get some really great downward slashes.
Perfect. And then we're stunned again. That white.
That's right.
Red's
yeah.
white.
So that was Puck Spark, one of the ESP skills that we have equipped to the triangle button.
I don't know how much they invested in this game. It doesn't seem like they wanted to fail, but it doesn't catch the spirit of Pac-Man in my opinion.
Yeah,
and we haven't
this
talked
attack
about top
pattern.
right. 521.
I mean,
So
maybe I'm
that's
just
for,
jaded, but
it's
this
yellow.
boss
It
doesn't
looks
seem
like
all
a
that
dot. That's done
interesting.
on purpose. These are collected throughout the game. It's one of the game's
Yeah.
saying game a lot, in-game currency, and you use that to upgrade your sword.
I feel like the hits he does get in are because the player
We got
is
'em.
not careful enough.
But
Yeah.
we got him.
We can say we.
We got him.
I mean, with
But this is only one
how
of
long you
four of
have
the
to fight
G-hosts
them.
that you will encounter throughout the game, but also these big final battles at the end.
And real fast, G-host, does that stand for something?
The G does stand for something, but I don't think I should
Oh
reveal
look, the
that.
colors of the four ghosts.
Time.
Yeah, that's
Just
what he was
out of time.
saying.
Well,
That's
thank you so
what
much
the
for that reveal and deep
tablets
dive.
were about,
When does
yeah.
Shadow Labyrinth come out again?
Shadow Labyrinth comes out later this month on July 18th, coming to PC and consoles. There is a really cool collector's edition available from the Bandai Namco store. It includes a game map that has UV-activated secrets, pins, like my little puck right here, an art journal, and much more.
Perfect. You can match.
can.
We could all match Noah.
I can.
I think the map idea is pretty cool, but
Channel in the official Pac-Man
who cares
Discord
about this
server,
game?
And follow Shadow Labyrinth Game on Instagram.
it looks so different from what Pac-Man usually is.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of Pac-Man people would get drawn in. I mean, people like long, tough bosses, I guess. Maybe they think like Souls people, maybe.
Are you ready to face your
I don't know.
fears?
Didn't seem that
Perfect,
difficult to
because
be a
we
Souls,
recently
though.
revealed
Yeah.
that the highly anticipated
It's supposed to be more of a Metroidvania, but
Little Nightmares
we'll
3
see.
is launching on
Yeah.
October 10th. And a playable demo will be coming to San Diego Comic-Con.
My Little
Now
Nightmares
let's
is
take a look
cool,
at
but
the latest stage
I'm
revealed in
so
last
not
week's
into
Grand
horror
Showcase.
that I don't. Don't see myself ever playing any of these.
Hi, I'm Coralie Feniello,
I don't play
producer on
horror
Digimon
games, but I
Adventure.
like the
The
idea
game will
of
release on
horror.
October 10th, 2025, and I can't wait to see our fans
I just like
inspired
monsters
by
in
this
general.
exciting
Comes out a
new
week
style
after
Digimon.
Time Stranger? Oh yeah, I'll definitely
In
be
this
playing
timeless
that.
video, follow the journey of Flo and Dylan. Our two friends are traveling through several locations, trying to find a way out of the nowhere. Now, let's have a sneak peek at one of these places with this trailer.
Ooh,
Gonna have the creepy, yep. Creepy abandoned amusement park, yeah.
Ooh, roller coaster. Oh, great. Apparently the original creators left the company to make their own.
Oh.
So who knows if the Vision is still alive?
I mean, from what little I've seen, I mean, the visual style is the same, but yeah.
Yeah, the visual style is definitely there. Right now I'm questioning how the story will play out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's one that's coming out on Switch too. I guess because it's not so visually demanding. Because it's also coming out on PS4 still, so.
Yeah, that's true. If it's coming out on PS4, it's probably good enough to work it for a Switch too.
Well, Switch 2 is strong enough. It can handle newer things, but the Switch 1 can handle it too.
Yeah, I'm guessing the Switch
time
for release messed up the other developers.
Thank you, Krista. We've got Krista back on stage for another round to tee off some more info about the... I'm sorry about the puns. Welcome, Krista.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be back. And before we start, are you a golf fan, Connor?
I've played. Mini golf. I
think I've seen you play mini golf before.
I'm so sorry. I'm not very good at all.
But fortunately, today's game is truly
I played full-size golf once
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots is a return to form for the long-running series. You can see we have a number of different modes that's gonna pop up on this screen over here.
I love the splash art. It looks phenomenal. Oh.
We got single player here, but there's so many different things. There's campaign, online tournaments, some new party modes.
Wacky golf? And that sounds fun. That sounds amusing.
We're gonna pop through some solo mode. There's lots of places to go.
It's amusing as it is to just hit the ball across a long field.
There's a ton of different characters we can play. Quite a lot.
Yeah, there's some landmines we can hit in wacky mode. I mean, come on, what makes it interesting?
But we're gonna go with our very favorite Pac-Man.
Of course, Pac-Man's in the game. I didn't know Pac-Man played.
So they remember how he
You
looks.
can play Pac-Man as an early unlock, and yes, he's gonna crush it at golf, actually.
Okay, he's experienced?
I'd say so. I think when you're ball-shaped,
right,
you're good at...
You live the life of the ball.
Live the life of the ball. He's got his face on the ball.
Oh, wow, he threw some grass to check the wind.
That's
a high-level strat. All right.
But the best thing about everybody's golf is that it might seem like a fancy sport, but the controls are really straightforward. You see that beautiful follow-through, and the caddy is just booking it right now.
It's going so fast.
Supposed to run on the field? I thought they had, I don't know, carts.
Usually you have a golf cart, yeah.
Your power, and then you swing.
Pac-Man's too cheap to pay for a golf cart.
We're already this close to the hole.
Okay, I think Pac-Man's had a little bit of practice. I think he's quite good at this.
I do believe he's under par right now, too.
Okay, so I was unfamiliar with this game, and now I'm seeing it for myself. But going for not an iron, it's kind of interesting. Not a putter? Okay. I'm sorry for doubting you, Pac-Man.
I'm confused by the power meter here, because I thought you had to stop it once.
Yeah.
But you have to hit it twice.
That's very common in golf games, where the first one is your power, the second one is your accuracy, or
Yeah, it looks
sometimes
like
you want to
the
hook it
rain's
to the
a
left or right, so
obstacle
you
Like it's
bring
just
it over
raining,
one way or the other.
I mean, I'm
Hey Ash and everybody, welcome into
Yeah, so
the
there's
reveal
different
trail,
lighting conditions for you to
reveal
overcome.
showcase of
And
Bandai.
this is
Hope you're
another
all
feature that
doing
players
awesome.
can
Welcome.
customize along with the time of day and
Yeah,
wind
we got
conditions, as
Mamemon
you
right
saw
here.
earlier.
Ignore the color.
Playing in the night and the rain is best conditions for golf. Does it add any extra challenges?
Yeah, absolutely. You can kind of customize it to however you'd like.
Right.
And it seems like Pac-Man
Hello,
likes
welcome
the rain
in.
today.
he's living his best
What were
life.
you up to this afternoon?
To adjust for the trees and any obstacles in the way. Looks like we're putting some spin on the ball right here. And
Okay.
it looks like lined up just the perfect shot.
Nice shot, beautiful Pac-Man. And there, oh my gosh, it's cinema. That's an amazing shot.
It's just a little short though.
Yeah, not quite a hole in one.
I assume that's pretty easy for him.
Oh, Hitman. Oh, wow.
I'm pretty sure that was the second shot as well.
I think we are over par. I'm so sorry, Pac-Man. During the
Oh,
showcase.
what?
It's okay, we're gonna make it up.
Okay, the next one's gonna be better?
Yes, I
I mean,
believe Pac-Man has a
I mean,
little
it's
surprise for
cute,
you,
but this
just for
looks
you.
like a
Just
very
for me?
standard golf
Okay,
game
let's
that not
see
much
what
to
he's got.
make it stand
it
out
is-
outside
That's
of,
a
you
nice
know,
shot.
you're playing as
That's great.
Pac-Man.
Beautiful arc into a tornado.
Yeah.
Oh, tornadoes?
showing-
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's absolute cinema, Pac-Man.
Pac-Man
You'd
knew
love
something
to
that we
see it.
didn't.
Okay.
Is it a hole in one when the tornado helps?
There's tons of
Yep.
accessibility features, or if
Right.
you want to make your game harder or easier with larger cups or
Right.
tornadoes, makes that course just a little bit more challenging.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe I could even get a hole in one.
Yeah, I think you could.
Well, thank you so much, Christopher, for taking us through everybody's golf hot shots. This game
Oh,
is
it's a
coming out
pre-order
September
bonus to
5th
get
for PlayStation
Pac-Man.
5,
Oh,
Nintendo
I
But it
Switch,
says
and
early
Steam.
unlock, so you might get it without
it's time
pre-ordering.
to become golfers, gamers.
True.
Rise, unite, and triumph. Up next is the grid-based tactical combat RPG, Super Robot Wars Y.
All right, get ready, pilots. The ultimate robot anime clash returns in Super Robot Wars Y with over 20 featured series.
I've not played a
This
lot of
grid-based
these.
tactical combat RPG will be
I
ready
don't
for
mind
action
the
on
turn-based
August
strategy
28th.
games,
So,
but
please enjoy this special message from game producer Thomas-san.
what we got?
New entry to the Super Robot Wars series, a grid-based tactical combat RPG where you assemble your dream team of robots and pilots.
Dude, this looks a lot like
Rise,
Gundam.
unite, and triumph. Super Robot Wars
I think it's
Y,
supposed to
free
be
for now.
multiple
皆さんこんにちは
franchises.
Mhm.
私スーパーロボット対戦 Y のプロデューサーを務めます
Well,
小田
Bandai
と申します
is the one
本
that
日は
does
スーパーロボット対戦シリーズの魅力についてご紹介してまいりま
Most
す
of the robots,
まず
most of the
スー
mecha
パーロボッ
animes.
ト対戦です
Yeah, but it is a Bandai
有名なアニ
Namco
メーションに
property.
登場したさまざまなロボットやキャラクタ
Yeah.
ーたちが作品
Yeah,
の
Mobile
垣根
Suit
を越え
Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam,
共通の敵と戦
Code
う夢のゲー
Grab.
ムです
Oh wow, yeah, you see all
ゲ
these
ームジャン
different.
ルは
Okay,
シミュレ
yeah.
ーション RPG でして鍛え抜いたロボットで構成した自分だけの部隊を率いてさまざまなミッションを攻略していきますバトルでは先ほどの PV で見ていただいた通りさまざまなロボットの戦闘アニメーションが楽しめます加えて
Wow, look at
戦闘
those
データの
fights,
報酬
and
を
then
使
remember
って
this
ステー
is
ジクリア後にロボットや
the same people that put out Digimon Survive.
こうして自分の大好きなロボット
I think Digimon Survive looked a little better.
戦場で活躍させることが
Something seemed off to me in this game.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this Digimon Survive was so simple. I mean, it had a good aesthetic, but like the battles were just so. I don't know.
Battles were definitely simple.
We've
But animation-wise, I think it looks way better than this robot game.
Yeah. I think the weirdest thing is like the background, the style of the backgrounds and the robots don't match. I think is what makes it a little seem
It makes me
off.
think of the Dokkan Battle for Dragon Ball. Because that one has like anime screenshots of the characters in poses attacking each other.
I mean, we've only seen a single game so far today coming out on the Switch too, so I highly doubt if they're going to announce Time Stranger for the Switch 2. I don't think it's happening
使えば
today.
使うほど成長するというのがポイントでして従来のシリーズでは強化育成の要素がロボットやパイロットといった戦闘キャラクター中心でしたが
Yeah, I genuinely think Time Stranger might be imported later to Switch 2, just
Yeah.
because it might be more finicky than the original Switch, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's
Because it's brand new.
It's new hardware, and I mean, you do have to remember for Time Stranger, they started development almost 10 years ago on this game. So, you know,
Yeah.
they were barely, you know, trying to make it work possibly on a Nintendo Switch, and they decided obviously not to because they're not releasing it for it because it probably can't handle it. It's too old of software, and so so little time. There was only so much they could do to get it on the Switch too. I still believe it'll happen eventually. Just
yeah, it'll be just a different challenge.
Yeah. Knowing the speed that they bring out Digimon stuff, though, it'll be at least a year, if I had to guess.
私はスーパーロボット対戦は自分の好きなロボットアニメへの愛を深め、新しいロボットアニメと出会い、そして
I mean, it's pretty unique to have all those different shows and everything melded together into one, yeah.
If they ever do a Transformers crossover for this game. I've seen people yell that Transformers isn't a mecha show.
I mean, it's not one where you usually pilot them like a mecha, but still.
Yeah.
Beam Ribbon.
Was that Sailor Moon Gundam?
Yeah, what? Something beam?
Something beam?
Okay. I mean, can we get Voltron in here? I mean, what?
I mean, who owns Voltron? I don't remember.
I do not know off the top of my head.
Course of the Hopeless Future?
Godzilla?
Okay.
What?
I mean, I can understand if it was Mecha Godzilla, but regular Godzilla?
On a World Events production. Currently owns Voltron, apparently.
Deep
what?
dive into
Never
the
heard of him.
Blood of Dawnwalker, an upcoming single-player, open-world, dark fantasy AAA RPG. In case you missed it, we have the team.
Oh boy, more
Rebel
open world.
Here to share a bit more.
Is there actually stuff in your open world to make it exciting?
Oh, this is the vampire game, I believe.
This is usually the problem with these open worlds, is we have an amazing giant world and there's just not enough in it to make it interesting. Some of them do, but
I personally enjoy Marvel Spider-Man because even though the world may not be as full of life as you would expect in a good game, exploration is still fun because of the web swinging. Stopping crime is still fun because it gives you something to make more costumes and upgrade gadgets. I still had to do multiple playthroughs to unlock everything, but I had a blast. It's actually one of the few games I actually 100%ed.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I don't 100% a lot of things now.
I wasn't even trying on purpose, I just noticed that I had few achievements left and I thought, why not?
They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead.
Oh, not a vampire, so he's a Dampier?
Their worst nightmare.
Oh, they basically tried to make... I can't believe they whitewashed Blade.
Well, Blade's a Marvel character, not just anyone can use that character.
Yeah, but it's pretty much Blade in spirit since he can walk during the sunlight.
The evil behind it all. He is out there watching, seeping into you, growing.
Oh, next year. Oh, okay. Can we get Godzilla in this game too? Vampire Godzilla?
Oh god. I'm not even sure if you could convert Godzilla to a vampire. There's a comic book where he destroyed hell.
We'd like to tell you a bit about our upcoming game, The Blood of Dawnwalker. It's a dark fantasy single-player open world.
I'm doing alright. It's been a pretty busy week, but I'm going off on vacation for a few days soon, so I'll be able to relax.
All legends are becoming real, and vampires are stepping out of the shadows.
You play as Cohen, human by day, vampire by night. As a Dawnwalker, he's caught between two worlds. His goal, to save his family.
Oh, Dawnwalker, not Dampier. Totally different.
The story
Okay.
really changes depending on how you play. We call it a narrative sandbox. You choose what to do, when to do it, and how to approach your goals.
The game also features a
Yeah,
dual
sandbox
gameplay
games.
loop. So during the
That's
day,
usually
you play
not
as human
my cup of
Cohen
tea.
with his sword fighting skills and magic.
At night, you become a vampire.
It's like it's trying to be The Witcher or Skyrim.
Abilities. But those abilities come
Maybe,
at a
yeah.
cost.
I guess
Not
Witcher is
speed.
probably more
And
correct.
Sometimes you might lose control and hurt someone that matters to you.
The Blood of Dawnwalker is made out of
Yeah,
love
they've
for
done some
RPGs.
heroic
It's built
vampires
to
throughout the
fully
years,
immerse
of
you,
people
keep
trying to
you
fight their
engaged,
curse and be
leave
better.
lasting memories.
You can check out
Yeah.
20 minutes of our gameplay by scanning the QR code visible on the screen. And please don't forget to follow our channels. We're
Oh, I'm
just
blocking
getting
the QR
started with
code.
The Blood of Dawnwalker, and there's much more.
I'll just
to
come
for
come
you
look
to
over
share.
my stream. It's right there.
I tried to move my avatar and I moved the whole screen by accident.
Oh no!
Now in its 30th
I'm a
year
professional
and
streamer, I
8th
promise.
entry in the franchise, Tekken 8 has established its
Ooh,
story
Tekken.
as the longest continuous narrative in gaming. And today, we have Michael Murray here to give us a deeper look into the lore of Fagum Ram.
The
latest
longest
tactical
narrative
edition
in
of Tekken
gaming?
8, coming to early
How many
access
times can you
next
throw a
week
guy
on
off a
July
mountain?
7th.
Yeah. I remember playing Tekken, like I
Hello,
said, back
this
at
is
the
Michael.
arcade, but
Tekken 8 is the latest numbered entry in the legendary 3D fighting game series, delivering the most exhilarating and intense battles.
might
in
be the
franchise
longest narrative without a reboot in
Today,
3D
I'd like to
fighting game
introduce the
history,
second
you know, or something, but
Might be.
I might have to buy it if we manage to get a War Greymon in Tekken or something. A Goonimon, you know.
Consistently standing out with his towering physique, over 2 meters tall, and the striking markings on his body.
Would you consider buying Tekken if they add just an accessory of like Numemon to the character that actually had Numemon and redigitized?
I'd consider it. I'm not big into fighting games
He
though,
is known
so
for his overwhelming power and high fight IQ in the ring.
what?
On his back, Farkumram bears a sak yant, a traditional Thai tattoo with spiritual meaning. This intricate design was personally drawn by a revered monk residing in Thailand. Each of the two sections, upper and lower, carries its own distinct significance.
Just shove that Numemon in a
Traditionally,
Monzemon suit,
sak
or
yant normally
pretend to be a
are kind of
Monzemon. Yeah.
a ward that protects the fighter.
Actually, they
But it
should
also
add
has
a
various meanings, which
Monzaimon
could
because
be
they do have
strength,
bears in this franchise that fight.
courage,
Mhm.
health, or even success.
Yeah.
So particularly the tiger itself is usually used to symbol courage or strength.
Which is in Digimon World, you shove a
We hope players will
Numemon
take
into a
note of this
Monzemon
detailed
suit to
element
make it a
as it
Monzemon.
embodies the deep cultural roots
Yep,
of the
I
Japanese
remember
style
that.
and Muay Thai.
I haven't gotten to that
Interestingly,
point in the game,
the
but
same monk
I
actually
definitely recall
performed
that being a
blessing
thing.
ceremony to praise for the success of Tekken 8.
I'll give the guy that's like isn't he more tiger than lion? But you could still give him like a Leomon costume. He'd lose every time though. He'd have to die.
Rajadamnan and Lumpy.
Yeah,
And we have him here today.
I gotta say this is an interesting trailer for a video game.
Yes.
By incorporating the
I mean,
movements, the team was
I
able
guess
to
they
deliver
really think that people are just that deep into the lore and story of a fighting game.
Can definitely think of a few people who might make research videos explaining the cultural significance of a character, but I'm not sure if that's the thing you want to see when you're presenting a video game.
特有のパツパツ重みのある攻撃とキレのある攻撃っていうのが忠実に再現されていてすごく感動しました。
This character specializes in controlling the fight with his massive reach and powerful heavy-hitting Muay Thai techniques.
I mean,
he might not be the fastest, but his sheer power is a force to reckon with.
Okay, now we see some gameplay.
If you enjoy characters who apply pressure with devastating single hits rather than relying on a flurry of smaller attacks, then this is the character for you.
I mean, Leomon did survive an Adventure 2020, so maybe the curse has been broken.
This character is a result
We have to see the newest anime to make sure that curse is indeed broken. Ghost Game probably doesn't count because I don't think we've seen any Leomons there.
Not that I remember
so that's all
now.
about Falcon Rom. He's actually personally one of my favorite characters in the series to date, so I can't wait to have everyone have their hands on him. Falcon Rom will be available for early access starting July 8th or July 7th PDT for those who own the Season 2 pass. The official release begins on July 11th.
Oh, so you just get them 3 days early. Okay.
More details
Oh,
about Falcon Rom will be revealed.
That's actually quite bad, I think, because then people have the chance to lap the character. I mean, they'll learn it faster and kick people's butt in competitive mode.
Experience the world of Dragon Ball Daima, a
Wait,
brand new
what?
Dragon Ball anime series through a 2-part playable experience in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
An anime
enjoy this
playable?
content
What?
even if you haven't finished the main
Dragon Ball
story.
Daima was the latest anime released for the franchise. And this is just a DLC for an existing game. This is supposed to be the open world Dragon Ball game where you follow the main story.
Of a nefarious scheme. To rescue the kidnapped Dende and reclaim his original form, Goku sets off on a thrilling adventure filled with action and danger, joined by Glorio, Supreme Kai, and Pansy.
Mystery. It's got me really pumped up.
Part 1 unfolds in the
Wow, with that look and the music, it definitely looks like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, this game has been out for a while, so I don't know if they made any graphical updates for the DLC here.
With volcanic gases weighing down the air and making flight a real challenge. But fret not. With Sky Seed, you can instantly travel to places you've already visited, making world exploration a breeze. Scattered across the field are treasure chests.
Playing a Dragon Ball game, you can't fly? I mean, I get it to balance things, but isn't that kind of the point?
In the base game, you can fly everywhere, I believe. It seems like this area is supposed to be unique in that regard.
Who's leaving these treasure chests just around? I mean, that's every game. That's not just this one, but still always a question.
Keeps you on your toes with its random throws. Cool, huh?
Hey, she rhymes.
Not only can you
I didn't watch the anime, so I didn't know that detail.
I don't know, she just rhymed there. It could have been completely on accident.
She was describing a new machinery, maybe she just wanted to be catchy.
Some enemies will use attacks that can cause status effects, like burns and poison, so get ready to strategize and take on more intense battles! Medibugs are the key to curing status effects, so keep an eye out.
I find it funny that we play as a kid, but the kid is actually a grandpa.
Your companions, Glorio, Supreme Kai, and Pansy.
Dragon Ball Daima is basically, what if we try GT again?
Work together and
I will smile and nod. I have never been into the Dragon Ball franchise.
Here goes.
Keep up the pressure.
I'll follow your lead.
Everyone tells me how amazing it is. I tried watching it in college with a friend, and I just couldn't. Oh, here's the fish! Oh, that's a big fish.
That is indeed a big fish.
This downloadable content is packed with tons of exciting content. So jump in and explore the third demon world to your heart's content. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Daima. Adventure through the Demon Realm Part 1. Dragon Ball
That
Z
is
Kakarot
quite the mouthful.
Daima Edition, which features the main game
Yep.
and the Daima Adventure through the Demon Realms pack will also be available for sale.
Okay, there's one for the Switch as well, but not. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Unravel a mystery
Oh, there
through
we go.
time and parallel worlds. Up next, we take a deeper look at Digimon Storytime Stranger to learn more about the features of this riveting RPG.
All right, is it anything actually new?
デジモンストーリータイムストレンジャーのプロデューサーを担当しています原と申します。
Hi,
デジモンストー
Hara.
リータイムストレンジャーはデジモンストーリーシリーズの10年ぶりとなる新作です。ゲームの紹介に入る前にまずはこれまで公開してきたゲーム映像を振り返ってみましょ
Yeah,
う。
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen before. Yeah, yeah. Still not sure if that's Eiji Chusman Dark or not.
It does seem a little faster than before.
Yeah, they're just showing a whole bunch of stuff here. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, that was quick. Okay. Yeah, give us more new stuff.
Yeah.
いかがでしょうか。映像の中では様々なデジモンが登場していましたが、本作では実は450体以上のデジモンが実装されるんです。
Over 450. They haven't told us the
人間とデジモ
number.
ンの絆を描く壮大なストーリー、戦略的なターン制バトル、そして多種多様なデジモンの収集とカスタマイズを楽しめる育成 RPG です。ファンの方はもちろんですが、過去デジモンゲームを遊んだことがない方、またはデジモンそのものにあまり触れてこなかった方にもデジモンの世界に飛び込むきっかけとして
It does feel pretty
ぜひ手に取っていただきたい
mainstream.
作品です。本作の主人公は超常現象の調査、
Yeah.
解決を専門とした秘密組織アダマスに所属するエージェントです。2人のエージェントのうちいずれかを選択します。物語の舞台は日本、東京。
What? It's set in Japan.
Oh, these three, I believe they're like secondary starters based on the placement in the game.
I mean, yeah, they showed that pretty quickly they got a Monodramon, the last one, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I believe they're secondary starters because the three of them have the same attributes as starters.
2つの世界をまたいだ冒険を繰り広げることになります。物語の核心は時空と世界を超える強い絆です。まさにデジモンにとって不平のテーマと言えます。特にキーとなるキャラクター、ミソの祈りとアイギオモン、この2人が紡ぐ絆の形にぜひご注目いただきたいです。
Yeah, that makes sense.
また物語は今作オリジナルの内容となっていますので、シリーズ前作のファンの皆さんもこれから初めてデジモンゲームを遊ぶ方も全く新しい体験ができるのだと思っています。冒険の中では賑やかな新宿、秋葉原とデジタルワールドの様々なエリアを行き来します。前作デジモンストーリーシリーズではデジタルワールドへ行くことはほとんどなく、その手前の電脳世界と人間世界との行き来が主でしたが、今作ではこれまでにない繊細な表現で描かれたデジタルワールドを訪れ探索することが可能になっています。
Yes, the city looks
冒
great.
険の中心となる活気に満ちたセントラルタウンや
Hi, at them on hanging over there.
ギアフォレスト、美しく広大な海が広がるアビスエリアなど、それぞれ違った表情を持つエリアが登場します。エリアごとにそこに住まうデジモンが違うのも魅力の一つです。個性豊かなキャラクターたちとの出会いが皆さんの冒険に彩りを与えてくれるはずです。
Oh, hey, Chumon.
Yeah,
もちろん RPG にはバトルが欠かせません。モンスター育成ゲームでおなじみの属性による攻撃ダメージの変化は本作では基本的に種族、属性の組
Oh,
み合わせで成り
Muchamon
立ちます。
confirmed.
種族
And
や
Quailon, I believe.
he's been around for a while.
フリー、バリアブル等も含めて計
Yeah.
7種。属性は火、水、草木などの11種に分類されます。デジモンの技と種族の組み合わせによってダメージが入らなかったり、倍以上のダメージを与えたり、さらに本作ではよりデジモンの個性が際立つ因子を追加しており、相性次第ではさらに高いダメージを狙っていくことも可能となっています。デジモン固有のスペシャルスキルと複数の付け替えが可能なアタッチメントスキルの2種を駆使し、敵や状況を見極めながら仲間デジモンのパーティー編成をカスタマイズすることが大切です。また本作ならではの要素としてエージェントが持つデジバイスと
Yeah, we've talked about all these.
味方のサポートや敵への追撃ができるクロスアーツを発動することが可能です。デジモンたちと共に敵に立ち向かう一体感をぜひその手で体験いただきたいです。デジモンの最大の魅力の一つは進化ルートが一本線ではないことです。一体のデジモンから様々な形態に進化できるだけでなく、他の進化に成長限界に達した際に
Yeah.
退化することが可能です。
For a moment I thought it would be white as Greymon, but okay.
パラメーターやプレイヤーとの友情値を引き継いだり、レベル上限を示す才能値を引き上げることができるため、進化退化を繰り返しながら
Talent is tied to your
お
level
気に入りのデジモンを
cap.
集中して育成することも戦略
It
です。
kind of was in Cyber Sleuth.
またプレイヤーであるエージェン
Yeah,
ト
I think it
自
was
身の
just
成長も
called
仲間
ABI.
デジモンの強さに影響し
Yeah,
ます。
yeah.
デジモンの育成やパラメータ
Oh,
ー
are
に
they
関
going
わ
to show us any more of the
る様々な
loyalty
スキルを解放
perks?
できるため、積極的にミッションをこなしてエージェントとしてレベルアップしていきましょう。新たなデジモンはバトルで敵デジモンを倒してスキャン率を上げ、コンバートをすることで獲得可能です。 バトルをすればするほど
Come on,
仲間
what a
デジモンが増え
surprise.
ていき、
Yes.
育成の幅も広がっていきます。
Never would have
育
guessed.
成可能なデジモンは450体以上います。お気に入りのデジモンを集中して育
Yeah,
成
that's
するも
me.
よし、
I'll be training a wide
多く
variety
の
to
デジ
see
モン
what
を
all
収集
the
し、幅
Advent
広
can
い育
do.
成を行うもよし、あなただけの遊び方を見つけて、ぜひデジモンたちとの冒険を楽しんでください。次はデジモンたちが住む世界についてお話ししていきます。これは主人公一行が初めて訪れるデジタルワールドイリアスの街、セントラルタウンです。街中はデジモンで溢れており、冒険に必要なアイテム
What makes Iliad so unique? That's really what I want to
ちょっと
know.
おしゃれなバーもあり
We've
ます。
seen the gears.
主人公はここで
But-
この街を治めるメルクリモンというデジモンから電波塔の異常を調査する依頼を受けることになります。セントラルタウンは冒険の中心地として何度も訪れることになるため、立体感ある
He's the
構
one
造
that
や
sells
密
you
度感、
interesting
BGM など
equipment, Dino
活気に
Human.
満ち満ちた雰囲気から次の冒険も頑張ろうと思えるような、そんな空間づくりを意識しています。
Hey, Black Atomon.
イリアスには他にも様々なエリアがあり、それぞれが世界観
Yeah,
的
there's
に
a
も
Black
ゲー
Atomon
ム性
in
的に
the
も意味のある設計がなされてい
glitchy
ます。
worlds. I don't know what that means.
次はメニュー画面を見ていきましょう。メニューではデジモンの進化、退化、カスタマイズ、パーティーの編成等が可能です。進化、退化にはそれぞれ条件があり、例えば進化であれば一定のパラメータ値を満たすことが基本です。
Wait, there was a load enhancements
特定のアイテム
screen?
が
I guess
必
that's
要であ
probably
っ
where
た
you
り、
equip
特定の性
new
格になってい
moves,
ないと
probably.
進化ができない等のパターンも存在
Probably.
します。デジモンのカスタマイ
So
ズでは
some
それぞれの
Digivolutions
個
do
性に応
require
じた
you
ア
to
タ
be
ッチメント
a
スキルや
certain
装備品の装
personality.
着を
Okay.
行います。
I think that was
強みをさら
hinted
に
at
伸ばすの
before.
か、苦手を補強するのか、ガンガン
Yeah,
攻
I
めるの
think
か、
so
サポ
too.
ート的な立ち回りをさせるのかなど、戦略は無数に存在します。
Personally, I like
他
that
にどの
they
ような
show
デジモ
you
ンが
the
仲間になって
evolution
いるか
route
次第
you've
で
been
もカスタ
taking.
マイズの方向性は変わ
the
ってく
the
るでしょう。
history is a nice touch. Yes.
パーティーは6体のデジモンによって構成され、その中から3体をバトルへ
Oh,
出
I
すこと
bet
になり
Dino
ます。
Human's attainable. I don't
さ
know
ら
why
に
it
物語
wouldn't
の
be.
中心となるアイギオモンはプラスもう1体として
Isn't
戦
he
闘
the
に参加
evolution
し
for
ますので、
Kotamon at
彼
this
を戦闘でどう
point?
生かすかもパーティー編成を考える上での重要な指標になることでしょ
He could be used as Kotamon,
う。マッ
yeah.
プ上には様々な敵デジモンがおり、シンボルエンカウントでバトルが始まります。バトルでは種族と属性の相性が非常に重要です。
Oh, that's a
敵デジモンとの
Dokugamon?
相性が悪ければ、控えの
Like,
3
who's
体が
that?
交代することを
Okay,
防
yeah,
止しま
alright.
す。交代は自分のターンであれば行動数の消費なしで何度も行うことが
I
可能ですの
don't
で、
think Dokugamon
慎
had
重
a
にバトルを進めていき
3D
ましょう。
model
戦
outside
闘
of
に
maybe
勝利すると
Masters.
敵デジモンのスキャン率が上昇。
I mean, it wasn't
1%
survive,
以上に
but
なることで
yeah.
コンバートし、
Yeah,
新
that
たな
was
仲間デジ
2D.
モンを生み出すことが可能
Ooh,
で
that's
す。
a new animation for Ipmon.
最後にボスバトルを見てみ
That's
ましょう。
definitely a different victory
各ボ
pose
スに
for
は
him,
通
yeah.
常戦闘にはない何らかのギミックがあります。例えばこのパロットモ戦では定期的に落ちてくる雷に当たるとダメージを受け、パロットモへ落ちると敵は回復してしまいます。基本的には
Oh,
こ
this is
の
gonna be
逆境に
annoying.
真っ向から立ち向かわなくてはならないのですが、ちょっとした隠し要素として特定のデジモンをパーティーに入れておくことで、相手
Yep,
の回復を防ぐこと
we've
が可
already
能
been
に
told
もな
what
ってい
type
ま
of
す。
Digimon you should bring to
クロスアー
change
ツはボ
that.
スバ
Yeah.
トルにおいて必要不可欠な
Yeah,
大技となります。
Greymon.
敵デジモンの弱点をつくこと
No,
で
to stop
ク
the
ロスア
healing,
ー
you
ツ
need a
ゲージを早く
machine.
貯めることがで
Lightning
き
will
る
strike a
ので、
machine
この点において
that'll
も
stop
やはり
hitting
敵
him.
との
I was
相性
joking.
コントロールは重要にな
The
りま
Greymon's
す。
great at fighting him.
これまでの知識と経
Yeah.
験、そしてデジモンたちとの絆を総動員し、迫り来る強敵を打ち倒してください。ゲーム内容について少しでも楽しんでいただけましたでしょうか。時空と世界をまたぐストーリー、戦略的なターン制バトル、そして多種多様なデジモンの収集と育成を楽しめるデジモン
Oh,
スト
there
ーリ
was
ータイ
the
ムストレンジャーは、従来のデジモンのファンの方々
combo
に
attack.
これから初め
Basically,
てデ
he
ジモン
can
を
trigger
体験す
another
る方
attack.
々にもぜひ手に取っていただきたい王道の
Ah.
RPG 作品となっています。本日披
I
露
did
した
not
ゲーム
notice
パート
that.
は今後のイベントでも使用できるようになります
They
の
showed
で、
the prompt, but it didn't actually show it
本
triggering,
作は
but
PlayStation 5、Xbox シリーズ X
I still don't think I've actually seen it trigger. I just hear people talking about it.
皆さんがどんなデジモンと絆を紡いで冒険していくのか、この目で見れる日を心から楽しみにしています。ちなみに私はパタモンを選んで、いずれはゴッドドラモンへ進化させることが確定しています。本日はどうもありがとうございました。
Goltramon?
Godramon, Goldramon, whatever you want to call him. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Thank you so much, Hara-san.
I was
for
looking
that
more at the
in-depth
subtitles
look.
this
Digimon
time.
Story Time Stranger will be be
I messed up
launching
one
on
of the two names.
October 3rd, 2025.
So
Look
I
out for a
think that kind
playable
of
demo
confirms
at upcoming
Chumon.
events.
That was about it.
And that is all for today's
And
presentation.
Koelamon, I think, because I don't think we've seen
Thank
that
you,
one
Connor,
before.
for joining me today, and
Which
thank
one?
you to all our viewers for joining us as well.
Uh,
Of course,
The
great work to you
fossilized
as well,
fish.
Sydney. And to our viewers, And
Oh, we
remember,
saw
if you want to
Godzilla
check
in
out any
the
of the
Abyss
games that we
area.
saw today, be sure to follow any of the Bandai Namco
Then
Entertainment
ignore me.
social media accounts
Yeah.
in your local language to stay up to date
I mean,
on the latest announcements.
I'm
and
not
releases.
surprised to see
We'd love
Chumon,
to
but
know what you thought of today's presentation and have provided a survey link if you'd like to help us make our next showcase even better.
Okay, gamers. Well, thanks again for coming by, and we'll see you all next time.
well, so many people always assume Paramon's champion because he fought Greymon. That's, you know.
Yeah, it's actually an
Originally.
ultimate, but it's probably weak
Yeah.
sauce.
Yeah. But I mean, then again, that one just newly hatched out of a giant egg in the sky, so who knows what all. I don't think we ever have gotten an explanation of who caused that, why there was a giant egg in the sky. I mean, the egg coming out of the computer that hatched into a fresh, sure, that's normal. But Parrotmon just appearing and being an ultimate, what? Yeah,
Was Osmon sitting on an egg and it just digivolved inside the egg like into a Parrotmon?
Something, I don't know. So yeah, so if you've been up to date and watching all my videos and stuff, we learned absolutely nothing new there about Digimon Storytime Stranger. We learned more about other games, but I don't. Nothing that really jumped out to me.
Yeah, nothing jumped out to me either. Digimon Storytime Stranger was the thing I was looking for the most, and I think the only thing we've gotten was a different look at some of the battle areas. I don't know.
Yeah, there was maybe some slight different angles of a couple of areas, but I mean, to make sure it had a specific spot in here. I mean, I'm glad they're advertising it so more people see it, but for us that are, you know, fans and have been paying attention.
Yeah. Maybe they were thinking that they'll do something on X/Twitter that's more interesting than the presentation here. Maybe they'll reveal that Goldramon now that he mentioned it.
I mean, Goldramon's been in pretty much all the previous games. It's not won't be that surprising to see him. But yeah, they'll probably do something like that. They'll probably show him off. Because I mean, he was in Cyber Sleuth, so.
Yeah, but I noticed that when a Digimon is kind of confirmed in some way, shape, or form, they do him next in the reveal on Twitter.
Yeah. I'm doing a little rotating, loading thing. You stop.
So yeah, everybody, if you enjoyed the stream, you know what to do. Until next time, chill out.
Yep. Thank you to Burning Chill here for joining me. If you look down in the description over on YouTube, I did put a link over to his channel. So if you're looking to find him
And
there.
I put on my stream a link to Rordrik's channel, which I have to apologize. I kind of started without it, but I did edit it.
Yeah.
I'm not used to it.
All right. Well, yeah. Thank you for joining me. If you're here on the YouTube side and you're just here for the showcase, that will just about do it. On Twitch, I may very well be switching over to do some more Nexamon because we're nearing the end of that game. So, thank you for hanging out. I wish there was more news that I really enjoyed to talk about, but that's all we have.
It was still
Thank you,
fun.
everyone.
I appreciate the stay. So
All
yeah.
right.
See
All
you
right.
another time.
Keep staying awesome.